drinking wouldn't have allowed me to explore this other area of me and kind of was keeping me at this level. Like drinking, when you're drinking a lot, never elevates you. It never progresses you forward. All it does is just keep you here. Keeps you here. You know, you never have heard anybody ever say that I am really glad I started drinking again. Nobody's ever said that because there's no reason to be glad if you've stopped and you've seen the positive aspects that drinking has made towards your life being improved in every way, shape, or form. It's like there's no reason to look back, and that's where I'm sitting right now. I'm really not even like, oh, I'm 100 days sober. I hope I can make it 100 more. I'm almost like drinking isn't even a thing for me anymore. I don't drink, and life has gotten so much better without drinking in every way. So I know a lot of people hit me up on Twitter about being sober. I know a lot of people always ask me questions about it. So I've been thinking about this for a long time. I want to form a place where people can get together and talk about issues with addiction. It doesn't have to be limited to alcohol. It can be any other addiction. I know there's every addiction out there. And even if you're having a hard time in life with depression, if you're having a hard time in life with your family, with work, anything, I know that everybody needs somebody to talk to, and not everybody has somebody to talk to. So I'm going to use Ruin Your Day as a platform for that. Every week on Wednesdays, I haven't decided a time yet, probably around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to have Ruin Your Day live for an hour. And basically what's going to be happening is the chat is going to be live, and that's going to be used as the floor for everybody to talk. I might be on a video feed answering questions to the chat. I might pull up some music that Ruin Your Day made to play. I might play some video in the background. It's going to be sort of a free-form vehicle type of feed. There's not going to be really a set thing that we're doing. The only thing that I want to go on is I want people to feel like it's a safe place to come into and talk and vent, talk to other people, maybe give advice. I'll be in there if anybody wants to ask any questions about being sober. I can give whatever advice I can for that. And yeah, essentially, I just think there needs to be a place like that. I think AA works really well for a lot of people because it's a community. It's a strong-knit community. You have a sponsor that holds you accountable for not drinking. You have other people that are going through the same thing as you. You realize there's a whole world out there of people that just don't drink. And that's rare these days, honestly. So I want there to be a place like that on Ruin Your Day doesn't have to be just limited to alcohol. It could be anything. You know, like my parents went through some heart problems this year, and that really devastated me. So, you know, I needed somebody to talk to about that. My ex-girlfriend's dog that I really love got cancer. My close friend just had cancer. So it's been tough for me as well this year, and I'm really thankful that I've had Ruin Your Day to talk to you guys about battle rap and forget about the troubles in my life, but I want to give back, and I want to create a platform where we can all come together and sort of be each other's shoulder to lean on every now and then. So just wanted to make this video to talk about me getting sober, my experience with it. Honestly, to wrap this up, being sober is like probably the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Me breaking up with my ex-girlfriend that I love to this day has been the best thing that's ever happened to me too as well. It's really like jump-started me to make big improvements in my life that I'm really proud of. And yeah, I mean, I think anybody out there that's struggling with addiction, the first question you need to ask for yourself, if you're thinking that you might have a drug problem, alcohol problem, any sort of problem, is if I'm asking myself if I have a problem, I might have a problem. Do you want to take the next step to solving it? Do you want to get clean? Do you want to get sober? And all I can say is being sober is amazing. It's great. I would never trade it for anything. It works really well for me. Other people can drink responsibly. I'm not one of those people. I can't drink responsibly at all. So yeah, guys, I just want to thank you all for helping me through my year of sobriety. You guys really made a huge difference in my life. I want to thank everybody out there that supported Ruin Your Day, all the patrons, all the people that did a watch episode, all the guests, all the people that tuned in for watch, everybody that bought merch, everybody that bought music. It means the world to me. So thank you guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ruin an Hour, a safe place to talk about everything from sobriety, addiction, depression, anxiety, balance, and life. My name is Kyle Gray. We are live once a week, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I think I'm going to start going live more often, to be honest with you guys, about Ruin an Hour. We have a Twitch. Ruin Your Day has a Twitch now. And I'm thinking about actually doing Ruin an Hour every day over there. If you guys would like that, let me know. But I'm kind of interested in branching this part of Ruin Your Day out more. I know that it's like the least viewed part of the channel, but in my opinion, it's the most important part of the channel. And it's what I receive the most gratification for. I just overall feel like it's the most important thing I've been doing. And I feel like it needs to get out to a bigger audience. And I think Twitch could be that audience. So I think that I'm going to start streaming every day on Twitch for Ruin an Hour, once an hour every single day. So I know that's like a very big commitment. I'll see if I'm able to do it. But I'm going to try to figure out a way that I can do it easily, because sometimes I'm not home. I'm on the road or something like that. And I want to figure out a way I can do it. But that's just kind of would you rebrand for Twitch to reach the wider audience? I don't really know if that's necessary. I think right now the reason why Ruin an Hour is not taking off is because I'm boxed into a battle rap niche. You know, it's like that's not a big deal. I love battle rap, and yeah, that's just the niche that I'm in. And I'm also running this channel to be have this mental health section of it as well, which isn't as popular. So I think I don't really need to rebrand for it. I think it just needs to catch on somehow. Yeah, Twitch can be played back. They have what's called VOD, which is funny. It's called VOD, and you can play it back. But Brandon Shelton, 2 more days to my 90-day. I'm nervous. Brandon, you got it, man. You fucking got this shit. You made it 88 days. You can make it until 90. 100% you got this shit, man. Don't psych yourself out over it. You got this shit. Just stay in there. Stay focused. Just get through the next minute. Get through the next 10 minutes. Get through the next 30 minutes, an hour. You can fucking make it. Connor, what's cracking, my friend? But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Today I want to talk about raising your vibration or your frequency. Operating at a higher frequency. It's something that I've kind of like been thinking about a lot recently. I'm not like an expert by any means on it, but I just kind of wanted to share what I've been doing to raise my frequency and kind of operate at a higher vibration. I will totally not be your dad. I'm not equipped to be a father, but I'll be your buddy. I'll be your friend. Cemetery Chips, what's up, Nick? How you doing, bro? Cody sent me that song that you guys did recently, and it is fucking incredible, man. You're very, very talented. I'm a big fan. But yeah, let's get into this. So, am I still doing a watch this week? I was supposed to do a watch today, but to be honest with you guys, it has been so hard to get battle rappers in here to do a watch. Like, because I'm filming Geechee Gotti's podcast twice a week now. So I'm with him twice a week, but I'm doing stuff for him. So doing stuff for me is like also asking an additional day out of his time to do it. And it just doesn't work out. Like with also me doing Ruin an Hour and then also me filming battle events. It's really difficult to get people in here. Then it's also difficult to get me to do a watch as well. Because it's like, there are days like today, to be honest with you guys, like I might be doing a watch tonight. I'm supposed to be doing a watch with Geechee, but he's kind of feeling under the weather. And then if he doesn't come, I might do one with KP, the owner of the Riot, and somebody else. But I just got to be honest, because this show is all about honesty and accountability. I don't want to do it. I want to do Ruin an Hour, then I want to relax. Like, I want to not work until like 11 at night. Like, I've been working until like 10 p.m. I have to clean up, and then I don't get to sleep till like midnight, and I sleep till 8. And I don't like sleeping that late. I don't like sleeping until 8, 9. I like waking up early, and I want to just get back in the habit of doing that, and so I need to start going to bed earlier. But first world problems. Delph the White Bull, what's up? Good to see you, Brandon. I feel bad I worded that terribly. It's until I start my 90. That's why I'm nervous. Oh, okay. So you haven't been sober for 88 days. But guess what, man? You just got to start. You just got to start it, man. Like, don't be nervous. Be excited. This is a new change in yourself. Be curious. Like, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy by any means. Sobriety is not an easy route to take in life, but it isn't a route that is superbly gratifying. And it is a route of a higher frequency, which is what we're talking about today. When you were sober, you were literally operating at a higher vibration than people that delve within their addictive habits. So vibration is basically life. It's energy. Everything operates at a vibration. Everything is vibrating. We're on a fucking rock that's moving through the solar system that is vibrating, that is moving. It's like everything is about vibration right now. And things operate at high vibrations and low vibrations as well. And low vibration is kind of like you're operating at a base level. You're operating with your reptilian brain. You're operating with just your immediate needs. And to operate at a higher vibration, you need to just do stuff that's good for you. And it's not even like hard stuff. It's stuff that's like pretty fucking easy. It's just simple activities that I've been doing. And it's really easy to do. How can you raise your frequency when anxiety keeps holding you down? Suggestions. I'm going to get into it right now. This is like a really easy way, and you can do these steps with anxiety. You become conscious of your thoughts. That's a big one. And I know that sounds like pretty basic and silly, but it's very straightforward. Everything you think and feel becomes your reality. Every single thought that comes into your head has an impact on you. So a negative thought, a positive thought, everything that you think has an impact on you. And just being aware of the feelings that pass through you and not judging yourself, not beating yourself up. If you wake up and you do have anxiety, not feeling bad that you have anxiety, but just being kind to yourself and being like, I have an anxiety. It's all right. Everybody has anxiety. It is a natural thing to have. It's very, very common. And it's also necessary to operate your whole life without having any sort of anxiety would be like superbly unhealthy. And it wouldn't be part of our human experience at all. So definitely like be aware of what you're thinking, of your thoughts, like letting them pass through you. Know that emotions are transient, that nothing in your emotional capacity can kill you. Nothing in your emotional capacity requires an immediate action. Find something beautiful and appreciate it. And this is like, again, sounds super simple, but it's like, it's basically gratitude. Waking up in the morning and like this, for example, I just watched a documentary on a skater that lost his vision because he got a staph infection. He like fell at a spot, like just scraped his leg. Nothing serious, something that I've done a million times. And he got a staph infection, a flesh-eating bacteria that basically spread throughout his whole body. They had to put him into an induced coma, and he lost his vision because of it. And I was in the shower, and I literally closed my eyes and for like 5 minutes to be like, what is it like not to see? And then I opened them, and I was just so grateful for vision, like something so that we take for granted every day, like I'm so grateful I'm able to see this camera, this laptop, your guys' comments. I'm able to hear, like everything. Even like looking at the sky and being like, man, I'm so grateful I get to see the sunset, the sky, the blue sky. Like, I live in Los Angeles. I can like run outside every single day. There's no snow on the ground. I'm grateful. It's like pretty cold in my apartment, but it's like California cold. It's not really cold, So just simple like that, man. Yeah, just find something beautiful and appreciate it. It can be everything. It can be like your spouse. It can be yourself. It can be outside. It can be a music video. It can be a painting, photograph. It's like we're surrounded by beautiful stuff. Like we really are in a society full of enrichment right now at our fingertips. Like in this thing, I could like pull up pictures and like I could like go to Madagascar if I wanted to and just look up what it's like there, you know, on Google Maps. I do that all the time. I just open up Google Maps and I'm just like, this island in the middle of the Pacific, let's see what it looks like. Oh, I want to learn about that. Just like appreciation, you know, overall. Be conscious of the foods you eat. So this is a big one. Healthy foods. So, you know, it's a very, very simple one, but being aware of like just like the things that you put in your body, because that is energy you're digesting. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. You're digesting, you're putting energy into yourself. Me and RX have had a couple episodes about that, about just like foods to raise your frequency, raise your vibration, fruits, vegetables, whole foods, not processed foods. Like last night, for example, I ate a bunch of fucking crackers. And I regretted it because it doesn't make you feel good, man. It doesn't, literally, it brings you down. Like, after you eat McDonald's, you never fucking feel great. And there is a reason for that. It is not food that's good for you. It is food that's meant to just pass through your fucking body and not give you the nutrients that you need for your mind, your body, or your soul. No fresco. But yeah, you gotta have foods that like literally make you feel better, you know, like, and it's okay to eat bad every now and then. It's okay to indulge in life and eat like a slice of cake or even like a couple slices of cake every now and then. Like that's totally human and fine, and you got to give yourself that allocation to indulge. But doing that all the time is not healthy. You have to eat good. You have to eat healthy. Your body will thank you and you will thank you. After you eat a good, healthy meal, I guarantee, man, you will feel so much better. So just operating at that higher frequency almost requires you to have not a diet, but just eating clean. Like eat some fruit, eat some vegetables, eat some whole grains, eat some brown rice. Like cook some brown rice. It's not hard. I'm a terrible cook, but I can make healthy food, you know, like just make some brown rice, some kale, some sweet potatoes, broccoli, crack some eggs in there. You're good to go. You're good to go. The biggest one too, and this is something that a lot of people don't really do a lot today, which is wild to me, but a big thing to raise your frequency, raise your vibration is drinking water. Drinking water is essential to just operating at a higher vibration, because your body is essentially, we're just a big filter. Like we're just a big filtration system. I guarantee you, if you drink a gallon of water every day, you will lose weight because you won't have water weight. Like you won't be just like carrying around a bunch of water weight. You will feel a lot better. You won't get as sick as often. And it will just be better for you overall. Like I tell everybody to try to drink a gallon of water a day, and I don't do it every day. To be honest with you guys, I like forget to go buy a gallon. But don't be like me. Don't go buy gallons of water every day because that is horrible to waste so much plastic. I'm a bad example. I definitely need to get in like tune with like getting a alkaline filtration system or something like that. But trying to drink a gallon of water a day is so good for you. It's such a good way just to raise your frequency. Yeah, I mean, we're mostly water. Filter it. Filter it. Will Willis, love you too. I got a water filter, but it's just like expired, man. I need to like get it back up. Also, Matrix Emulator. I wasn't going to say this one now, but I will. Exercise. Going outside and exercising. Get your blood running through your body. Just getting it going, man. Like, it doesn't have to be anything like intense or anything like that. Like, I work out pretty intense. You know, I'm not going to say like I'm a fucking athlete because I'm not, but my genetics are shit. Like, I don't have good genetics, man. My body naturally wants to gain weight. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, I do 400 push-ups, 400 squats, 400 sit-ups in a row. I try to do that in under 20 minutes. I do a bunch of weights after that, and then I run 2.5 miles, and then I walk 2.5 miles home. So I do that every single day, and it's a very big chunk of my day. It takes from like noon until 3 or 4. So it's a big allocation, but you don't need to do that much. You don't need to do it like that. You can literally just walk around your block every morning or after dinner. That's a good thing to do after a meal, is just to go walk around your block, man. Trust me, you'll feel 1,000 times better getting your blood pumping, getting a sweat going, man. Like, you will never leave working out feeling worse than when you did before. Trust me, you will always feel better. That is a guaranteed fucking fact. After you exercise, you will feel better. There's no reason not to do it, man. It's a challenge and it will make you feel good. It's just an easy way to stack wins, man. I sound like a pretty big douche with that stack win shit, but it's true, man. It's fucking true. Being grateful, practicing gratitude is a good way to raise your vibration, raise your frequency. Just being grateful for anything, man. Like, and I know it sounds crazy, but this year has not been the best year for anyone. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people are not where they thought they would be. But being grateful for the things that the struggle has taught you is something that I've grown into learning to appreciate. It's like, I didn't think I would be where I am right now. Like, I don't have a lot of friends anymore. I spent Christmas alone. I don't have very many close homies, period. That's my fault. It's not their fault at all. I'm not dating anybody. I'm single. But being grateful that I have the opportunity to do that. Being grateful that I'm not in a situation right now in my life that I feel like I'm boxed in. Like, let's say I had a kid with somebody that I don't like. Just being grateful for your life overall, that you can wake up, you can open your eyes every day, that you can go to sleep in a bed, like simple shit, man, like that we can take a hot shower whenever you want, that you can literally do whatever you want in this life. You can be almost everything you want to be. Just being grateful, man. It's a big thing. Don't let the struggle make your heart harder. Mick Jenkins. That's a good quote. That's a really good quote. And practice acts of kindness. That's a big one that I've been trying to do, is just being nice to people. You guys have seen me and Geechee do like the toy drive with Hollow. You saw me, Geechee, and Hollow do the homeless food drive. On Thanksgiving, I did it again. I try to volunteer a lot. I'm very picky about who I volunteer with because I'm not really a fan of a lot of volunteer groups personally. I'd rather just do it myself. And then I get to talk to people, and I know, like, it's as simple as literally, like, there's a 7-Eleven, like, right next door to my apartment complex, and there's always homeless people outside of it, and I always give them money. Like, I always will give them at least $1. It's just simple acts of kindness will make you feel better. It's just improving your community. It's improving the people around you. It's just raising the vibrations of everything. It's just bringing it up here, man. Operating at a higher vibration. And the biggest thing I think that we all have issues with nowadays is being on social media and being succumbed to just like herd mentality, the negativity that the internet provides. Take a break from social media, man. Just take a break from Instagram for a week, get off Twitter for a week, get off Facebook for a week. I guarantee you will feel better. Like, I will fucking bet money that you will feel better. Like, that shit not only like drives comparison into us and makes us feel like shit because we're not married, in a relationship, have a house, have a car, like have a successful job, like all this stuff that everybody else appears to have, but we somehow don't, but they do. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's a good quote, and I just really believe that social media is filled with people that are operating at a low frequency, like a very low frequency. The internet in general is like that because it breeds that. It breeds that it's very easy to do that. And I've been off social media for not that long, but, a minute. I used to be a huge fan of Twitter. I love Twitter. But I just couldn't do it anymore, man. It just wasn't for me. I didn't find that it was giving my life anything, and I didn't feel like I was giving people very much by being on there. And you just gotta learn to like shed the weight and like do that to operate at a higher vibration and a higher frequency. So that's a big one, is to cut down on social media use. Don't watch a lot of porn. Like, that shit will fucking just like deplete your brain because that is completely operating at a low frequency, a low vibration. Yeah, those are just some good things, good ways to do it, man. Let's see. It is helpful to be aware that that like energy attracts energy. For example, I know when my vibration is dropped because of all areas of my life are impacted in some way. My energy might be poor or my health dodgy. Sales for my ebook may drop. Money may not be following as it should. If, however, your vibration is high, you are more likely to attract those positive, motivating people into your life that you desire. So I'm just reading this little excerpt about this person saying how to raise your vibration, but it's very true. Energy attracts like energy. It's kind of the same mantra as karma. Like, you have to put the energy out in the world that you want to give back. Like, it doesn't work if you're putting negativity out in the world. If you're like constantly preying on people, you're gonna get that back, because that is what you're giving out, and that energy bounces back to you. It's not gonna like come back as positive. It's gonna come back as negative. So just put the energy out that you want to get back. So yeah, just good ways to raise your vibration, guys. It's not the hardest thing to do, but it's not the easiest thing to do by any means at all. So I definitely think there's like great ways to do it that are super, super easy, like, you know, eating healthy, just like going outside, being grateful, practicing acts of kindness. Like it is literally as simple as like, I know we all have somebody in our life right now, like a friend, a spouse, a lover, a family member. Literally just do this. Do this right now. Text them. Like, I'm going to text my mom right now. I'm going to text my mom that I love her. Hey, Mom. I love you. It's something as simple as that, man. It's like just doing that to somebody. Like, text a friend. Be like, you know, I texted a friend of mine the other day being like, hey, I just want to let you know you're a very, very talented artist, and I'm very like grateful to be working beside you. And it was literally just because I was thinking about how amazing of an artist he is. And I like that. I like doing that stuff for people because it makes them feel good. I need to start doing it more, but I think that's just a good thing to do. But yeah, practicing gratitude, generosity, that's a good one as well. Meditation is something that I'm not big on, not because I have anything against it. I just don't practice it. But it is a big thing. Meditation will boost your vibration 100%. I know a lot of people in the chat are big proponents of meditation and things like yoga, which is incredible for you. My good friend Grace Acker does a yoga class for free on YouTube every week. I think it's called Breathing Bear Yoga. You guys should check it out. Forgiveness, that's a good one. It has been said that the continuation of the species is due to man being forgiving. Forgiving is holiness. By forgiving, the universe is held together. Forgiveness is the might of the mighty. Forgiveness is sacrifice. Forgiveness is quiet of mind. Forgiveness and gentleness are the qualities of the self-possessed. They represent eternal virtue. That's from the epic Indian poem, I'm not even going to act like I'll be able to pronounce that. But that's cool. That's dope. That's really cool. Think positive thoughts. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm just reading a bunch of lists about how to up your vibration. Like, yeah, think positive thoughts, but that's problematic in my opinion. It is okay to be negative. It is natural for us to be negative. The problem is when we lean into the negativity and want to just stay there, when we like kind of make our bed and just lay in it of negative thoughts. Like, I do it all the time, man. I like do this thing, like this like resentment building sometimes, where I'll just like start like building all these resentments for people and like listing off things they did wrong to me, all this stuff. And I always am just like, okay, you're doing the thing again. You're resentment building. You're like building this mountain of resentment. Let's just like move on. Let's move on. We've been here for a minute. We're not going to gain anything from it. Look at that house over there. That house is tight. Oh, think about like, think about a rum nitty battle. Think about like a way you want to improve battle rap. You know, like just, it's easy to jog your mind. Math, what's up, man? Hell yeah. How you doing, bro? I've been looking at the footage, by the way. Don't touch your phone for the first 30 minutes of your morning. Listen to motivational speeches. That is great advice, Math. Yeah. Touching your phone as soon as you wake up is horrible because you usually get on social media, and also it's like blinding. It's like terrible for like us to like, I feel my eyes are fucked, right from, you guys have seen me on watch. I like squint. I have terrible vision, and it's literally from sitting in front of computers for 13 years doing visual effects in dark rooms. And yeah, I've just like fucked my eyes. And it will be so good for you when you wake up in the morning not to touch your phone. to make breakfast, to like make coffee, to read. That's the biggest thing you can do in the morning. And like Math is saying, listening to motivational speeches. I was listening to Nipsey's wife talk about what he used to do when he would wake up in the morning with him and his family. And they would light sage and like play good music like in the mornings. He was like a big fan of just music. And I think that's fucking super inspirational. I love that. But yeah. Consume high vibe music, TV, books, and movies. That's a good one. Surround yourself with beauty. Go for a walk outside. Be sure your relationships are vibing high. I don't know. This list is kind of like a little I don't know, foofy. Finally, surround yourself with people who lift you up rather than drag you down. That's true. That's true as well. Spend time with only the people that make you feel better about yourself. See, that's the thing. I think there is like a fine line between raising your vibration and then just like trying to only be positive, because it's not possible in life to only be positive. Negative aspects of your life will happen, and you need to learn how to deal with them, and you need to learn how to deal with the struggle, because your greatest moments will not come from your greatest moments. So you will have to be able to struggle. You will have to be able to live through negativity, to live through trauma, to live through anguish, anger. All those things are essential to our experience as humans. They are on our emotional spectrum for a reason. We wouldn't have these emotions in our evolution if they weren't necessary for our survival. So I definitely have like problems when people are like, only surround yourself with people that love you all the time. It's like, yeah, that's fine, but don't out somebody when they're critical of you. When somebody is critical of you, that's a good thing. Like the people that love you the most will tell you when you're fucking up in life, and it's because they love you, and it's because they want to see you succeed. You know, you have to be open to criticism. But yeah, so sorry, my mom just texted me back. But yeah, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey is the man. I was just watching a interview the other day about karma. He was talking about how you have to be patient about karma, and I told Geechee and JR about this on the episode last night, about how he went through a thing in his life where he was out of the streets for a while. He was just in the studio for like 3 years, like banging out music, and he was raising his vibration. He was operating at a high vibration, not doing anything bad, not in the streets, you know, just like in the studio, doing what he was made to do. And he got raided by the police, and he was on parole, and he had a gun. It was registered, it was a legal gun, but when you're on parole, you're not allowed to have a gun in the house. So he got some time. He went away, and he was so confused because he was like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm literally putting out good energy into the world. I'm operating at a high vibration. This is karma. This is karma doing this to me. Like, I'm fucking getting locked up. Like, and I'm doing good in life. Like, he was so confused, and it actually made him stop doing music for a while. And he ended up getting signed from that music that he was making years ago. He didn't even make new music for like a couple years, and the old music he made got him signed. So he talks about just having patience with karma, and you can't get deterred when karma isn't immediate. Also, operating at a high vibration. If you do this and you don't feel like the world is just giving you back all the solutions, like you're not having jobs, like, you know, for example, me, like, dude, I'm like, I don't know what battle rap is going to be like for me in the future. Like, I have almost no clients anymore, you know, like, the client that I've been working with recently, I'm not going to be working with anymore, and URL is probably not going to hire me for the future. So it's like, I don't know where my future sits. And that's something that I shouldn't be like, oh, what the fuck? Like, how did karma do this to me? Like, karma turned the whole culture against me. Like, these people that I love, like, hate me now. They think I'm racist, blah, blah, blah. Just have patience, man. You just got to be like, this is just what it is right now. The universe puts you right where you need to be. I need to learn something from this. I need to grow somehow. You know, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be there. You know, there's something else I need to learn. Maybe I'm made for something else. You know, it's just like appreciating where you are. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I will turn to the chat for the remainder of the episode because I was reading off a list. But yeah, how's it going, Cruz? Good to see you in here. Saint Soldier, what's up? People throw around the word judgment way hard nowadays. That's true. Elk Bomb. The parts of you that hold resentments need your validation and care. Don't dismiss them. That's good. That's good advice, man. That's good advice. The problem that I have with like resentments is that I resent people for things that is not really fair. Like I'll hold on to resentments for people when I don't see the perspective. You know, it's all about perspective. And when you put yourself in somebody else's perspective and be like, okay, how can I see things from their vantage point? I think it just helps you get clarity, even if you don't agree. You know, you're like, okay, like they see like this because of this. You know, yeah. Thoughts on King of the Dot and Smack not uploading a Christmas YouTube video? Yeah, I mean, they have an app. Like, the URL app is a great place to watch battle rap, and I think it's the place that you need to go. King of the Dot did upload a battle. I uploaded it. Loso versus Cali Smooth got released on Christmas, and then we also released Chef Trez versus real name Brandon on the Riot. I know because I had to edit fucking like 3 goddamn videos that night. I edited a trailer for the Grand Prix finals that went up on King of the Dot. I also edited that battle that went up on King of the Dot, and then the battle that went up on the Riot. So, yeah, there were releases, but I get what you're saying. The next Hype Williams. I don't know about that, man. It's like you said, maybe that's karma from years ago. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Exactly. Maybe it is karma. Like, maybe it is, I've done a lot of terrible things in my life, for sure. I've caused people immense amounts of trauma that I love. Like, I've done horrible, deplorable things. Like, I've cheated on every girl I've been with in terrible ways that caused them, like, immense amount of trauma. And it's something that I'm not dismissive of. It's something I'm very remorseful of, and I live with that every day. So maybe it is something like that. You're right. Day 99, Blue. Congrats on 99 days of sobriety, man. I'm so proud of you, dude. You're fucking killing it. Congrats. The Slap Factory. Abba, you the man, bro. Appreciate you admitting that you're a piece of shit. That's what's up, you racist piece of shit. Lol, JK, bro. Don't trip. You will get booked. Thanks, Slap Factory. I appreciate that, man. Means a lot. Doing okay, getting out into another lockdown in the UK, but I'm close to finishing my novel. Damn, that's dope. Hell yeah, Swervin' Centaur, what's your novel about, bro? I'm very interested. When you finish it, send it to me. You look buff in the thumbnail. Thank you, man. I've been working out like crazy trying to get back up there. I keep looking for subscription option and there isn't any, so I don't know. You mean on the app? You're talking about the URL app? Those parts that are critical of your resentment have valid feelings too, but all the parts of us need our acceptance. It's good advice. Good advice. I feel that. Like accepting every part of you, loving you for you. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. Yeah, trying to put the work in, man. Trying to just continue my life on a good path, man. It's not easy. Trust me, I fuck up every single day. Like every day I do something where I'm like, yep, that's not good. That's not me operating at a high frequency at all, How long till Ruiny Day Radio Volume 5? Man, I don't know. Like, I have not started working on that. I should. We should put out a mixtape soon. It's a good idea. It's good to realize it and move forward. Any tips for this bullshit detox I'm going to go through? Hey, Brandon, it's not a bullshit detox, bro. It's a good thing. You're going to thank yourself for it. Any tips? I would say, like everything I said in the video, I would say eat healthy. Move away from things that usually would make you want to. I'm assuming you're detoxing from drinking, but what you would usually want to drink around, move away from that. Exercise a big thing that will get your mind off of anything. Nobody is in the middle of running and is like, God damn, I'm depressed. Nobody ever says that because you're not thinking about depression. You're not thinking about anxiety when you're in the middle of fucking pushing yourself to your physical limits. I know I sound like such a bro right now, but it's very true. It's very, very true. Thanks for the advice and motivation working out because I got motivated watching. Fuck yeah, Jesus. Hell yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, I said something just before. Hoffa donated, but I can't copy and paste it on my phone, but I'm curious what you're thinking. What was it? Just write it out again. I'll read it. The workout routine you have is crazy. How do you motivate yourself to stay consistent with your workout? I have trouble staying consistent with it for a long period of time. Yeah, I just love working out, man. I love exercising. I love the feeling it gets. I'm probably addicted to it, to be honest with you. It's definitely like I'm an addict, man. I'm addicted to everything. I'm addicted to sex, work, like fucking booze, love. I'm a love addict too. But I'm definitely probably addicted to exercise too, because there are times if I don't work out, I feel bad. I feel like I didn't do something right in my day. It's like something that like I need to do. So just, I think once you start doing a routine and you get through that first week, you will be on it. You'll be locked in because you'll feel better. Like it's like addicting. You like literally after you work out, you're like, oh man, I just feel great. Like right now, I'm like in a good mood. Honestly, I was like not in a good mood this morning, and I am now because I just got back like an hour ago from working out. I feel good about myself. Yeah. Also accepting people's places and things for what they are as well, and the only frequency I can change is my own. Umar, that's great advice. That is amazing advice. We should mention that when you're trying to raise your frequency, you should only be taking accountability for your own frequency and not trying to raise everybody else's frequency and be accepting that everybody else is them. It's fine that everybody else is doing the things that they're doing. It's not right to judge people like that. And to be like, oh, these people are lower frequency human beings, and I'm operating in a high frequency. It's like, it's not a thing to get an elitist attitude for because it's only for you. That's really good advice. Therapist told Jerry that people with ADD, ADHD like Jerry has a predisposition for addiction. With that said, he thinks has a hard time with recognizing those vibrations. So you think you have a hard time recognizing higher vibrations because you have addictive behaviors and you suffer from ADD, ADHD. I can see that. I mean, I can definitely see the vantage point of when you have difficulty concentrating, that it is tricky to see the vibrations that you want to operate at. But at the same time, man, it is possible for everybody to raise their vibration, no matter who you are, no matter what you're suffering from. The things I just listed is not impossible for anybody to do. Eat healthy, exercise, be grateful for life, appreciate some sort of beauty, drink water. That's not impossible. Anybody in life can do that, no matter if you're suffering from any mental health issue you're going through. If you're fucking in a cast, if you're like in a wheelchair, everybody can do those things. So I think it's very possible to up your vibration. Trey, appreciate that. I don't find it useful to label ourselves that way. You're not an addict. You have addictions. There's a difference. I like that. I like that, man. I like that. That's a good way to look at it, instead of like being like, I'm an addict, to just be like, I have addictions. Because then you don't place your identity with addiction. You're just, I'm Kyle, and I have some addictions in my life. That's good. I like that, man. That's good advice, Elkbomb. I appreciate that, man. Bamalam, what's cracking, man? I watched your streams recently. I really appreciated the stream where you were walking around London late at night. That was fun. You should do more of those. Like those are awesome for me, because I'm out here in LA and I'm like, oh, London, this is cool. Like it's all cold out there. It's like, it's literally like you're traveling, you know. It's really dope. That's like a fucking fantastic idea. And also congrats on like all the success you've gotten recently, man. Like I've been tuning into some of your video game streams, and there's hella people in there, man. Like congrats, you're the fucking man. We talked about this before, the sex and love addiction. I'm finding myself more desensitized with the females I'm in love with now, and it's tripping me out. Not sure if it's drinking or heartbreak. It's probably heartbreak, man. That will happen. That will happen when you're going through heartbreak, to be have that wall up. I mean, I'm the same way. Like I could not see myself getting emotionally involved with anybody for, I don't even know, forever. Like I'm just working on myself. I'm trying to raise my frequency and get on a good path myself. But that's definitely because of heartbreak. There is a book I would suggest you read. It's called Coping with Love Addiction. I forgot who it's by. I have it in my room. I would walk up and go get it, but I read it and it's phenomenal. The author also has another book called Coping with Codependency, and they're both great books. Highly suggest you reading them. What quote is this, Matrix emulator? Christian P, what's up? Opinion is really the lowest form of human knowledge. It requires no accountability, no understanding. The highest form of knowledge is empathy, for it requires us to suspend our egos and live in another's world. It requires profound purpose larger than the self kind of understanding. Interesting quote. I don't know if I really agree with that, but I love that part about empathy, that because that is really true. You definitely do have to suspend your ego to have empathy for somebody, especially when you disagree with them. Recently, I got a phone call from somebody, and they were very mad at me, and they basically yelled at me on the phone for 30 minutes, and I didn't say a word, and I disagreed with a lot of the things they said, but really did try to put myself in their shoes. I'm like, okay, like, why this person's really mad? Like, let me just see it from their perspective. Like, they're super mad at me because of this. Okay, I get it. I understand that. Okay, and then I didn't meet their anger with anger. I actually met it with understanding. I said, hey, I can understand why this would make you mad. I definitely see your perspective. I hear you, like validating their grievances rather than being like, nah, fuck you, you're wrong, like this, that, and this, like you don't even know, like blah, 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 you know, like, because that's not getting anywhere. Hell yeah, Ryan, that's good to hear, bro. Started a channel, but I have no success so far, but still not giving up and trying to move forward. How do you deal with the relapse of failure? Yo, dude, because failure is imminent, and failure will teach you more than any success will. Failure is probably the best thing that can happen to you, to be honest with you. All the lowest moments of my life have taught me the most and have been the best thing for me. Like, honestly, like my breaking up with my ex that I still love, like it's been the best thing for me. Reaching the lowest point in alcoholism has been the best thing for me. You learn the best through struggles. So each time you reach a low point, I would not say that's failure, man, because starting a YouTube channel is incredibly hard. It is super hard. It's not easy, regardless of what anybody says. And you have to stay consistent. You have to just shovel shit forever and just keep doing it. But guess what? That's the fucking name of the game, man. And that's why not everybody is a huge YouTube success. Because it's not easy, man. Nothing is easy. I will say that. Nothing in life is easy. Fucking selling drugs is not easy. Selling your body is not easy. Working construction is not easy. Becoming a lawyer is not easy. Creating a YouTube channel is not easy. Everything in life is hard. And you have to learn to deal with that, with it being difficult, with there not being immediate gratification around every corner of your life. With some corners, there will be nothing. There will be nobody waiting for you. There will be nobody to pick you up from the airport when you get back from a trip. There will be no family when you walk in the door. There will be no dog happy to see you. There will be no calls on your birthday. There will be no calls on Christmas. You have to learn to deal with it. You have to learn to love yourself. And you have to learn to just persevere and keep going. Because that is what is success. That is what you'll teach yourself through the struggles, who you really are. Even being thankful for those shits, like, has helped me. Like, sometimes, like, when I'm outside, I'm running because I'm not very good at running. I'm just naturally a bigger guy. I'm, like, a hefty dude. And I, like, always have wanted to get rid of, like, my body fat, like, forever. And it's a total vanity thing. It's, like, kind of embarrassing to even admit. But my body genetics are just not like that. And sometimes, like, when I'm running, I'll, like, fucking think of an excuse, like, oh, I'm tired today, maybe I shouldn't run. And I'll be like, nah, I'm glad I'm tired. This should be hard. I'm glad for the pain. I'm glad for this being fucking hard. I should be thankful for the adversity that I face, because that's how you fucking level up. That's how you get better. I don't actually do music videos anymore. The Culture Bridge, appreciate that. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I don't do music videos anymore. I do them for select friends, and I do them for Maria and Day artists. But to be honest with you, I don't like doing them because they don't get a lot of traction. There's not a lot of attention on them, and they just take a lot of time. I'm looking wild stressed. I'm not. I'm actually really good, man. But I appreciate the comment. Bam, all forms of social media makes you feel like you're moving minute to minute when you need to look at the progress from a further distance. And thanks for the kind words, Abu. Yep, exactly, man. Distancing yourself from social media will literally help you slow time down, if anything. Because, goddamn, it's like, sometimes it feels like social media is literally just like a fucking target. Like, it's just like, who do we hate? Who are we gonna fucking murder today? You know, who sucks? Like, social media is never like, what's beautiful in the world? What is gorgeous? What, like, even the battle rap community, what awesome battle happened today? Who do we appreciate? Why is Real Sick awesome? Instead of, why does B Magic suck? You know, it's like the perspective is skewed on social media. It's always in favor of the negative because that's easy, because that's a low-hanging fruit. Because it's hard. It's not easy to be full of gratitude and appreciative. So, yeah. And Diz is the man, man. Diz is the fucking man. He's a fucking good friend of mine. I will say that. Diz, I talk to Diz a lot, and we know each other beyond battle rap. And I love that guy. I got a lot of love for Disaster, and I don't agree with a lot of the hate he gets at all. He's a fucking legend. One of the best battle rappers of all time. Yeah, exactly, Oak Bomb. Running definitely is meditating for me. I think working out in general is meditative for me. I just don't like do the typical meditation, you know, of blocking everything out and sitting still. I like work out. But yeah, I could see that. I could see that. What's up, AA? When Lux said pain is the doorway to your pleasure, I'm convinced that man Shakespeare's relative. That's fucking hilarious. Lux is the man. Ryan, when I have days, when I have over 200 stops to deliver a thought that gets me through this, it was easy. Someone else would be doing that. That's why they brought me in. Exactly, man. Exactly. That's the whole thing. When you're faced with hardships, when it is hard, that's why people don't rise to the occasion, because adversity is scary. Adversity is not easy to get through. But that's the thing. Even what you're saying, man, like, nothing is easy. Nothing is fucking easy. Everything is hard. And you have to learn that is the truth in life. It's not easy to film battle rap. It's not easy to do things like this full time. It's not easy to do your job, you know? Delivering packages is not easy at all. I know, because my little brother did it, and it almost drove him to the brink of insanity. You know, it's a stressful fucking job. But getting through that and learning how to cope with it and level up is so essential to raising your vibration and your frequency. Hell yeah. Had a realization when I just listened to my favorite songs. Most of them were angry, negative, troublesome. I realized a lot of my music was the same way, making effort to change it. That's good, Saint Soulja, man. It's good. It's okay to appreciate negative music, man, and aggressive music. It's just kind of what resonates with you. But yeah, I think it is a thing to recognize all the things you're ingesting, whether it's media, music, films, stuff like that. Like, what am I really putting in my mental capacity, you know? But yeah, guys, I'm going to end it now because I got to call a bunch of people and see if we're doing a watch tonight, which is like really last second. But we might be doing a watch with Ethan Pachansky. You guys know him from The Riot. I cannot wait to do a watch with that guy. And KP, hopefully. Maybe JR will come by. Geechee might be sick, so he might not be here. It's not COVID. He's just feeling under the weather. But yeah, guys, much love to everybody. Hopefully you guys appreciated this episode. I did a little research beforehand. And stay strong, guys. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. 2020 was a very, very difficult and uncomfortable year for us all. But we got through it. And we learned a lot. It's been one of the best years of my life. Not one of the most comfortable years by any means, but I have learned a lot this year, and I'm grateful for this year. And I'm grateful for you guys. Much love. Have a good night.